picture of the breeze, long collision in the cage. When you visit, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. Know the heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you feel. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner set. Cause I start where they finish at. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm quick to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you feel. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
Another done. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been there before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back.
Yo, full clip. Hello. Hi, Klein. Sup mga pare ko ay. Unang laban pa lang natin. Kaka-live ko lang. Try nga natin sa ibang arena. Pakitaan daw ng hand speed. Pag ba nagkamali yung labandera, pwede ba siya masabon? Guys, okay lang ba yung balance ng audio? Hindi pa malakas yung game versus
How
yung
about this
boses
venue,
ko
ladies and
or
gentlemen?
vice versa.
I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind
May
Empire Fight
in-adjust kasi
Camp.
ako eh.
And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny
Sabihin nyo
Nelson.
lang ako pag may mahina.
Thank you.
It's time for our tale
Malakas konti
of the
sabihin.
tape. Vasily Lomachenko, lightweight division. Of course, he's a former world champion in 3 different weight classes, weighing in at 130 pounds, 5'6" tall with a reach of
Yan, bro, okay na?
65.4 inches. And he'll be facing Teofimo Lopez. He's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 174
Mas okay na ba?
centimeters.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those
Konti
classic
pa.
fights that everybody wants to see.
Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion
Yan,
in
bro.
multiple weight classes.
Safe na. Nakabili na kasi ako guys ng itong ano.
It's Teofimo Lopez, a
Etong
national Gold Gloves champion in 2015.
tawag dito pang extension ng aux cable na may volume control. Kasi diba last time ang problema ko, yung lumalabas dito sa headphone sobrang lakas. So ang ginawa ko, hininaan ko yung in-game volume. Kumbaga yung game yung in-adjust ko, hininaan ko. Eh ngayon nakabili na ako ng ganitong may control. So binalik ko at tinodo ko na yung volume.
Presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
Tapos in-adjust ko yung bitrate ng ano. In-adjust ko yung bitrate ng stream para mas quality. Sana hindi mag-lag.
Electrifying 2-division champion of the world known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
Safe na. Hi Ethan Ricks. Hi Jalen Domingo. Nakalaban mo na si Shakur, hindi pa.
Two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Insane action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe what we're seeing? Got out of the way of that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The perfect counter lands.
Wala si Shakur, bro. Wala si Shakur dito. Ay, ganda nung ilag ni ano.
This fighter
Teofimo.
embodies the
Kuha yung
cardinal rule of
animation niya.
boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This is
Sayang
gonna be
wala
very
si ano no, si
competitive round between
Barrios.
these two.
Perfect
Kasi nandito na
match.
si Teofimo.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Every time they drop their
Yes,
guard,
pre.
they
Nandito
get
si
caught.
Pacquiao.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. And he misses with that straight left. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Thank you, big boy Nick.
Let's talk about Loma in that last round.
Wala si GGG eh. Wala si Gennady.
Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Malakas
because if they
masuntok ni
haven't,
Pacquiao
there's
dyan.
gonna be
Oo, malakas
absolute
naman.
ruin. Come on, you switch it off. You look
complacent.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on.
Listen, be smart when you go out there.
PvP ba yan? Hindi, naka-offline lang tayo, bro.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Ayun lang plain. Hindi pwede magkaiba weight division.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let...
Ano to, bro? Undisputed.
That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Yo,
Until
hello.
then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching.
Si Amir nasa lightweight, sa lightweight, welterweight, tsaka middleweight.
Fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That right hook catching air. You'd like to see more jabs. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of fans know
Ay,
how
naton
quick
ko.
these lighter
GG.
fighters can be, but
Buti
tonight
hindi ako
don't be
sinuntok.
surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. That jab misses.
Hello, Takeshi, nagano ka? Nagbago ka ng name?
That counter shot lands. These punches coming from every angle. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Ang galing ko yung umatras ni Teofimo Lopez. Oo naman.
Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so
Teka lang,
easy.
basa lang ako ng mga chats. Sabi ni Floopy Fad,
You've done all your work all the way through camp. And it's
mas maganda daw ang Fight Night Revival sa PC SX2.
Get that jab back. Just box in.
Ako ay disagree. Hindi ko gusto yung Fight Night. Any mod ng Fight Night kasi kahit anong mod gawin nila sa Fight Night is Fight Night. Kung ano yung basic mechanics ng game, di nila yung kayang baguhin. Ang kaya lang nilang baguhin doon, mag-add ng assets, which is yung ginawa nila. Nag-add sila ng venue, nag-add sila ng characters, pero if lalaruin mo siya, yung commentator nun, kunwari ang character si Ryan Garcia, sasabihin ng ibang boxer kung sino yung nasa base roster ng Fight Night. So, no. Footwork din, hindi nila kayang ayusin yun. Yung controls nun, wala na sila magagawa rin. Kung ano yung controls ng Fight Night Champion, that's it. So, no. I don't like it. Mas gusto ko pa din to kasi may fluidity sa footwork lalo.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not
Very
broken,
important sa
why
footwork
change
tsaka
it?
head
An
movement.
excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just
Medyo
been doing
stiff na
because
yung
you've
Fight
won
Night.
that
I mean,
hands
for
down.
its time, it's a good game. Pero ngayon, 2026, no.
Nice counter. There's a counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Those counter punches have to hurt.
Ooh! Pagsak si Loma, napasarap masyado.
I don't know. I gotta take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Boom! Sabi ni, nagstay ako masyado sa loob. Dapat lumabas na ako agad. Ayan, tulala tuloy si Loma. Bawi agad yung lamang ko sa score. Sa lightweight,
Apparently,
boss,
it's going
ang
to
hirap
take more
versus
than
Pac.
that to keep this fighter
Talagang
down.
si Pacquiao yung
Corner
sumulabanan
need to
ko.
think
Ang
nice
hirap
and
naman
sharp.
din
They
yan.
know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is gonna be a
Babawiin ko yung
decision to
knockdown
make.
na yan.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
How about that time counter shot? Let's talk about Loma in that last round.
Ano
Let's
po
see
yung mga
how
chat
the game
dito?
plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right.
Pwede ba dyan kuyang heavyweight? Pwede. Para talagang pabilisan ng bato.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Andyan pala Tio, yes. Nandito si Teofimo Lopez. Loma ba yan? Yes, Lomachenko. Nagbabalik Luis. Bago lang ba, boss? Hi, babe. Sorry, nakascroll up kasi yung chat. Binabasa ko yung mga lumang chat kasi hindi ko na-replyan kanina. 2K25 sunod, please. Baka bukas na lang, bro. Yung 2K25 kasi medyo late na.
And there's the bell to start round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Kaya ngayon, nasampulan ako ni Teofimo Lopez. Power puncher ba to? Bagsak si Loma eh.
If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Misses with the straight left.
Sa pool.
Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. Every time he throws a
Kaya yung
punch,
nakaraan,
the
ayaw
receipt
din
is
talaga
coming right back.
dikitan ni Shakur. Naka-base siya
Here
kung
we
sa
go with
written
these two
counter.
lightning quick
Okay, kaya.
What a gift! What a gift! it is
Nasampulan
to
nga
have
ako
a chin
kanina.
where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing
In
up
and
and
out
then
lang
knocking
tayo,
you
no?
down. It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart.
Nahuli ako,
What
papas
else can you
pabalik.
do?
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change everything in this battle. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well done with that counter shot.
Sagutin mo na yan, bro.
Let's talk about Loma in that
Hi,
last round.
babe.
What would
Hindi
you
rin
tell
girlfriend
this
ko,
guy?
guys.
He's got to
Nanonood.
do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro,
Yan,
ring
sagutin mo na
away.
yung jowa
You
mo
walk
kasi
back to the corner like you've just seen the
galit yan.
sun.
Good man, good man. Come on, you're better than that.
Sabihin
You've
sa
done all your
CR.
work all the way through Cat.
Feel the pair. Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those what?
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight and now you've let him back into it.
Hi,
You've
first
got
class. Yes,
complacent.
undisputed.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now
Dami
they've got
natin
to
viewers,
bluff
no
it. They've got to
85. Hello
bluff it. They've
guys,
got to come
mga
out
hindi pa
now
naka-follow
and
dyan,
style it
follow na
out.
tayo.
Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure
Sa
on.
pool.
Nice shot. Straight right just misses. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Right. Lights.
Nice counter shot.
Ang kapatid ko guys, ang hirap ng blow dry.
Perfect counter shot.
Congratulations pala, may mga kapatid kayo dyan na gumraduate din or nag-move up.
Jab from these two.
Tapos madaming graduation ngayon ngayong araw. Kung isa kayo sa mga gumraduate, congratulations guys.
They miss with the jab.
Good luck sa susunod na kabanata ng pag-aaral.
They throw a shot, they get countered. They both want the knockout.
Oop.
They exchange punches.
Nag-aaral ka pa pala bro.
They threw a punch and you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Anong give ka na? Kung ano, if you don't mind.
Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Pretty dominant
7 years
round
na sa
there.
college.
Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't
Grabe
leave it
naman
up
yun.
to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Focused.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on.
Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Hindi ko pa na-knockdown si Chofimo
Take away that
Puta.
confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why
Tapos
change
guys,
it?
nilakihan ko pala yung
Excellent last round,
yung screen
everything
size
worked.
ng game.
Wait for the reaction.
Para mas
Until
focus
then,
kayo
keep
sa ano.
doing what you've just been doing because
Hi
you know
Dustin
that hands down.
Ramirez. Para mas malaki yung kita sa screen na game.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Sa pool, body
This is
shot.
about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's
Pag suntok niya, wala na si Loma
no?
no?
Why are you giving him that chance to
Dapat
dance
ganun,
that
pag
dance?
suntok niya, wala na si
Step out
Loma.
the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with
Suntok
it,
hangin.
he slows you down.
Oh.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Halfway through the round, and man,
Sapul.
these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Can't score with that
Uy.
jab.
Ang iksi ng kami ni Loma no?
He misses with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. As bad as boxing judging
Yes,
can
actually
be
kaya
sometimes,
gusto ko
there's
din
no
lumaro
doubt
yan si
who won
Loma.
that round.
Na-disappoint lang ako nung tatalo siya kay Hayne. For me, I think, ay hindi ko pala masabing luto kasi hindi ko pa tapos panoorin. Guys, hello, good morning, good evening, good midnight sa viewers natin. Dami natin ngayon, 70. Sa mga hindi pa naka-follow, follow na tayo dyan guys. Oo nga, kanina pre, nanonood ako niyan, yung Lomachenko versus Hayne. Nasa gym ako niyan eh. Tapos hanggang round 4 lang ata yung napanood ko.
Yes, I like that
Round 3,
Good round. You feel good?
ano na eh.
Good man.
Yung round 3, pinupulbos niya na si
Time
Haney.
winding down as we get set
Puro
for another
combination
round.
yung tama eh, malilinis eh.
Stay focused.
Ewan ko lang sa later rounds ah. Hindi ko pa kasi tapos panoorin. Unti-unti lang ako manood.
There's the bell to start round 7.
57,
Last round, complete
56.
domination. Let's see what we have
Okay,
in store
lamang
for us
siya
here.
ng,
Todd,
lamang ako
my
ng
motto
1
is,
point.
if it's not broken, why change it? An
Sayang
excellent
yung
last
decision,
round,
no?
everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Medyo mahina kasi power nito ni Lomay kaya
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym
muntik
work.
na ako
That's
dun
what
sa
it
pool.
all boils down to. Who's gonna have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Teka, recover muna tayo.
Deciding to let it
Pulado
all
eh.
hang out here in this round.
High 7, game is called Undisputed.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched.
Hindi
Skill for
maganda
skill,
yung
tap for tap. Now this fight will say,
Bitaw
you know
natin
what,
ngayon.
I'm just that notch above you.
Talo
So
tayo
I've
sa
got to
round na to,
respect both of them. More than happy.
Hindi tayo nakatama na malinis ah. Shit.
Nice counter punch. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that hook.
Medyo parang Jeff Horn nga yung galaw niya.
Nice counter shot. This round's still
Yung
up for grabs with
awkward
just 10
na
seconds
atras.
to go. Teofimo in some real trouble
Saved by
here.
the bell. Saved by the bell pa si Chorino.
Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Like that round. I need to get back out there.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him up.
Get that jab back. Boxing.
Round 8, and we're off again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works.
Hi, Juzo,
Wait for the
so tough.
reaction.
Thank you for
Until
the
then,
follow.
keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated,
USA pala to pre si Teofimo.
Those counter
GG tayo
punches
nito
have
pag
to
decision.
hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. And Lopez is dazed. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can
Yung
get
ginagawa
caught
niya.
again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Hi Toby, thank you for the follow.
Welcome.
Toby Maguire? Joke lang.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. The courage on display here is incredible.
They're so close.
Hi Andy.
so
Welcome.
Welcome,
you
welcome.
separate them. It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Joey undisputed. Shit, muntik na
Not
ako.
a lot of defense here at all.
Medyo Hi Erlan,
Come.
SF, welcome.
Nice counter.
Medyo hirap tayong pumasok
This
ah.
round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Ano bro, undisputed. Mahina ba yung mic ko? Undisputed.
Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round.
Kailangan ko
Worried
pa
about
yung
these
game.
two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Right round.
Stay focused.
What you doing? You switched off completely. I need you to get back out there.
Baka naman sumobrang hina na yung game. Sabihin nyo guys if mahina na yung audio ng game
Just boxing, be smart.
PC game lang po ba? Meron siya brother sa PC and PS5. Currently I'm playing on a PS5.
Don't be looking there for a one shot at a time.
And we enter the ninth.
Yeah,
How much
nice.
is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship.
Down
Ooh.
goes Lopez.
Bagsak siya eh.
And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
What a shot!
Naku, naghang pa yung OBS ko. Puno na tayong storage ng MacBook ko. Medyo nagtatagal ng load. You know, thank you so much for the follow, Joey.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles here.
Wala lang stamina si
your
Tiafimo.
body's here.
Si Loma, nagbabawas.
Suck it up and think, right, I'm back
Hi,
in the game.
Jer1R.
So hard for fighting.
Jer1R. Thank you for the follow.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay
Malapit
to
na
be
tayo mag
aggressive
1K,
now.
guys. I'm excited.
Every
1K
time they throw a
followers.
shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round,
Kaya
you're
hindi mo ba
struggling a little
mapaglalaban dyan ng sobrang layo ng weight? Hindi pwede bro. Kailangan same.
Don't get into the habit
Although
of
yung
losing.
ibang fighter
Don't get
naman
into the
na
habit of being
multiple
second place.
weight
You've got to
division,
change
available
that
naman
habit.
sila
You've
sa
got to
iba-ibang
change
weight
something.
division.
Because otherwise, why should it
Kagaya
change?
ni Manny, available si Manny from bantamweight to welterweight.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding
Canelo din,
lightweights.
available si
I've
Canelo
seen
from
some
welterweight
aggressive
to
fighters like this.
light heavy.
They are a nightmare. If
Alain
you're
mo
not
grabe
fit,
si Canelo
if
from
you're not
welterweight,
fit, that is
umabot
the
siya ng light
worst
heavy.
place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Oo. Pero alam ko saglit lang nag-light heavy si,
Big
ano,
whiff with the right hook.
si Canelo. Kada weight nila tol, lumalaki din katawan. Pansin ko hindi masyado.
The best of rounds with 10 seconds to go.
Parang same lang yung body type. Yung stats magkaiba.
Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round.
UFC sunod quiz. Tignan natin pag may time pa.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off.
Wala
get
si
on with the job.
Margarito, ano Demon.
Great work. I love that.
Derek
I love
Justin
that.
Pagio.
Jab,
Kasi
slick,
meron nga
just
versus
keep 'em to
Pitbull.
it.
Wala si ano bro, kasi meron. Tsaka si Pitbull, I think wala din.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. The jab's working.
This is the 10th.
87-82, okay lamang ako.
Clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to condition.
Lamang ako,
Now
5
it's down to
points.
mental strength and preparation.
Kailangan niya
It's
na ng
how
knockdown
you're going
or
to do it.
knockout to win.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about
Gusto ko siya
a fast
ma-knockout
fight, a
eh.
fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Wala si Inoue bro.
Catch and shoot. Some nice exchanges
Saka si
from
Pitbull
both
wala.
men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than
Hindi ko pala naayos yung, sorry, hindi ko pala naayos yung camera nito. Wait lang ah. Ano ang arena to? Yan, mas gusto ko yung ganitong camera eh. Medyo may likot.
They blocked that right hook.
Para dynamic siya. Hi, Jaiden. Game
The only
name
fear you have
undisputed.
with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Good counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Shit. Sino si Saruko?
Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. How much
Si Margarito,
cardio was
brother,
put in
wala.
for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this.
Ryan Garcia nandito, pero yung Saruko, I
Here's
don't
the
know.
bell for
Hindi ko
round
siya
11.
kilala.
Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round.
Pagod na
Can
rin si
you
Loma,
keep this up?
flat-footed na.
Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys,
Unat,
if they
ayaw
can keep up this
bumagsak.
pace, we are in for a great night.
That counter punch caught him clean.
Si Tank Bro, wala.
And the takeover's in some big trouble now. Teofimo Lopez
luhod.
goes down. I don't know. I gotta take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Luhod ka, boy. Boom! Guys, napabagsak ko si Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, dapat lang ako. Pero malayo ako sa mic eh.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
Wala na, lubog na
And
sa
he's
score
out
to
of
si
it.
Need to
Teofimo.
pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure.
Sayang yun. Muntik na.
Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least
Guys,
not
wala si
knocked out
Shakur.
yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Time, set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to...
Listen, you switched off. What's he doing? Right, let's go out there.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Just take the round off. Win the round on your trip.
There's the bell for
Hindi
round
ko pala
12.
nabalik yung camera
Gotta
ko.
get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do
Sorry
here?
naman.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to close the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Sige lang guys, keep it coming. Pero may nauna kaninang
Those counter punches have to
request
hurt.
na American daw. Kanina pa yun eh.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Well done with that counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose. And he scores with the counter.
What if na-knockout si Loma, no? Ng round 12?
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down.
Parang Max Holloway yan. Ano? Point down. Max Holloway. Kahit
The
lamang.
counter lands.
Max Holloway to. Kahit lamang
Swing and a miss with the left
makikipagsabayan.
uppercut.
Hindi tatakbo.
They exchange punches.
Walang tatakbo dito. BMF yan,
In the
BMF.
early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Ano, tayo mo. Let's go.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what...
117, 108, grabe landslide. Ryan. Ay, American. What if, American versus Ryan na lang? O gusto niyo ba talaga... American versus Ryan. Yun pala talaga sinabi mo, no? Akala ko sabi mo Pacquiao. Teka lang, anong atayan? Anong atayan ni American?
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two
Guys,
fighters.
dito
Should
muna
be a
i-skip,
good one.
no?
I'm Todd
Ang
Grisham,
post ko kasi
and here
yan sa
with me, my
TikTok.
broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tail of the tape. Amir King Khan, 140 pounds, 5'8" tall, with a reach of 71 inches. And he'll be facing King Ryan Garcia, weighed in at a perfect 135 pounds for this lightweight contest. He's 5'10" tall with a reach of 70 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Amir Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK. King Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Bolton, England. Here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
All what's left
Ito na,
is for
let's
the
go.
first bell to go. That's
American
all we
versus
need now.
Ryan Garcia.
Because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
What a great venue.
Oo nga,
and
no,
what a
magandang
great
poster
matchup.
yun, man,
Cannot wait for this one.
Battle of the Kings. Sige, pag pinost ko yung highlights na ito. Gandang title yun,
These
Battle
athletes
of the
have
Kings.
promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver.
Sino mas mabilis ang hand speed?
This fight has a real good flow to it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectations from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here,
Yo, Demon, thank you for the follow.
can break a man or make him.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Ito sigurado may babagsak dito.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Imposibleng walang dito, walang ma-knockout.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division.
Tsaka parehong mayabang to eh.
Has to
Diba?
be
Si
careful for
American
that
tsaka si
receipt. It's always coming.
Ryan. Parehong maingay, madaldal.
Counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish
sa
a
pool.
boxing presence, but no, they
Sa
just
full
want to
right
fight.
hook.
Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Tingin nyo guys, kaninong round yun?
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to
Kaninong round?
you-know-who.
Dominance without
Round
a
one.
doubt made it look so
American no
easy.
ano,
Was that what you're
Ryan.
doing? Come on, you're switching on.
You were smart, you weren't loading up.
Oh, binigay ni Demon kay Kan. Kan daw, Kan 10. Garcia 9.
Don't get carried away. Think about
Tingin ko
the
din eh,
defense on
kuha
end.
ni Kan.
Think about what you do. Good work. You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Alright, let's go.
Start
Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
Here we go. It's round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
That counter shot
Kumo-combination
lands.
na tayo. Undisputed bro.
Straight right, just misses.
Mm,
A perfect counter
nice
shot.
combination.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Got out of the way that right hook. Beautiful counter
Sa
shot.
pool.
That left hook missed. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here.
Lakas to left hook ni Ryan ah. Laki ng damage.
Nice counter shot.
Meron ng dugo sa ring. Kaninong dugo kaya yun?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Pero yun, ang daming dugo sa ring.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage
Tingnan
after
nga
that last
natin.
round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they
Ayo
haven't,
nga.
there's going to
May
be
hiwa siya
absolute
sa ano
uproar.
men. Sa ilong.
Start
Laki.
sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a
Dugo
little
na
bit.
si Ryan.
Over yet.
Ayun oh.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Don't be looking there for a one
Ito,
shot
pogi
at a
pa si
time.
ano, si American.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
Pageant
shattered.
na tatamin eh.
He's hurt, he's
Pagandang
ready to go.
lalaki yata.
You've got to be smart, otherwise you'll sit.
Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
You were smart, you weren't loaded
Parang
up.
medyo ano nga sila no. Medyo pareho silang personality. Mayabang din.
And breathe while you're stepping around. Who's what?
Think about the defense on end. think
Si American may potential sana eh, no? Glass
Let's get
chin
it
lang.
started in round 3.
Pero
That
ang
round
bilis
was
ng
complete
kamay.
domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd,
Bilis
my
lang
motto
manakaw
is,
talaga.
if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Yung pangalang, no? Problema ni Kan.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you
Sa pool.
counter them.
Atras.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind
Atras
of
muna,
fighter.
atras.
A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe what we are seeing?
May init na yung laban, guys. Nagsasabayan na sila.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counterpunch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter shot.
Puntik na.
Nice counterpunch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with the hook.
Mas muna tayo, Kan. Recover muna tayo. Lakas ng
Don't wanna
damage
go tit
ni
for tat
kay
here in
Ryan.
this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Yun, guys, tingin nyo, ano nang score na
Seem to be
tingin nyo?
working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different
Malalaman natin
leagues.
sinong tama sa next round.
Okay, I'm happy. Like
Anong prediction nyo sa score? 3 rounds na tayo, guys.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that
good work, you think.
Yung total nyo ng total nyo ng 3 round.
soft.
2-1.
Don't give him anything. Go
Ah,
back and win the round,
Feeling ko
right?
binigay nyo yung
It's only
yung
one
last round
that
kay
you've lost.
Ryan.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back.
Oh, no, we can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid.
2-1 ang
Here's
hira.
his jab. Getting your timing already. Right.
Basag mukha ni
That's
ni
Get
Ryan.
the rhythm back, and then we go again. Come on. Let him back into the...
There's the bell for round 4.
29-28.
It's been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations
Yung
you've just
last
been hurt,
round.
you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool.
Anyway,
don't get
bottom
suckered
line,
in.
lamang
Make
si
him
Kan.
fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sa
Perfect
pula ko
counter
coming in.
lands. And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch.
Thank you.
Push. Masyado ka malapit. Thank you, Adan, for sharing the live.
Thank you.
That counter punch caught him clean. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a
Gigil na
match made in
gigil
heaven.
naman siya dun mag-body left, mag-body hook.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed,
Muntik
at
na.
least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Kontrola, ay,
Talk about
sino
a
mas may power
one-sided
sa
3
kanila,
minutes.
idol?
We just saw it.
You can't leave
For
it up to the
me,
judges. It's up
si
to you as the fighter.
Ryan.
And the
I think
cornerman's
si
got a
Ryan yung mas may
firecracker
power.
on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Switch on.
Same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps are
Tingin nyo guys, mas may power. Si Khan kasi hindi naman powerful si Khan. Mabilis si Khan.
great. Stay focused. Don't let him
Sobrang
back into
bilis
the fight.
sumuntok ni Khan.
Great round.
As in yung combination niya
Smart, you
talagang
weren't loading up.
pak pak pak.
You can still land in your pack.
Sobrang bilis ng kamay ni Khan.
Carried away.
Thank you, Chucky23 for the follow. Oh, kasi si Ryan, mabilis si Ryan, pero one punch lang. Like isang mabilis na left hook. Pero kung combination, si Ryan, grabe talaga si Ryan. Ay, si Khan, grabe si Khan.
Go out there.
Out there and win the round. He was close to this fight, and now you're laying back into it.
On to the 5th we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the
Napanood
reaction.
niyo yung clip sa
Until
plastic
then,
bottle?
keep
Ano yun, bro?
doing what you've just
Hindi ko
been
alam
doing
yun.
because you've won that hands down.
They
Nice
exchange
job.
punches.
Tulis ng job na yun.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Ganda ng technique natin, no?
Not a lot of defense here at all. There's a counter shot. Hook misses.
Sa
You know,
pool.
in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. How did they not go down?
Green Days
Paligtas
now
pa.
needs to steady the pace.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot
Pagod
it
na
was.
si Ryan.
Completely gone. I thought this
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Pagod na si Ryan.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. After
Malapit
what we
nang
saw in
bumagsak.
that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, they think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switched off completely. Get your mind back on the
Taking a few body shots in there. Very
Oo, grabe yung sunod-sunod na clean shots yung sinalo ni Ryan dun.
just boxing. Just be
Hindi siya
smart.
nakapalag eh.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Now, don't want you to
Pag-asa
load
lang
up.
ni Ryan
Be
ngayon,
looking there
knockout.
for one shot at a time.
Ma-knockout ni si Khan.
There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's bombs away. Nice counter. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Good counter punch.
Sa pool ako.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this? Hold that thought! Amir Khan on, in some real trouble. Didn't wait long
Buti
to
hindi
get
bumagsak.
back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far.
Muntik
It's
na.
been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
May dugo na rin ata si Khan.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
May
I
cut na.
seriously hope the judges kept
Yun,
their eye
sa
on this
kabilang mata.
fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Have you got complacent? The fight.
Don't loading up, but you can still land in your power shot. Good work.
Round 7, here we go.
Binigay
Johnny, can
nila
he keep
pre
the
kay
momentum
kay Khan
going
pa
after
din.
that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Ano bro,
Excellent
undisputed.
last round,
Hi sa
everything
ano,
works.
good
Wait for
evening.
the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. Whoa!
Boom!
Lights
Boom!
out! It's over! This fight is done! What a blow to the head there. Welcome! On instant replay.
Knockout.
I've got to see that again.
Slow motion pa eh. Boom! Wala na yan, di na yan.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
Night, night.
You're out of here.
Tulog eh. Thank you Sano for the follow. Welcome. Tulog si Ryan Garcia. Alam na, meron na tayong
So
winner
it's
ng
onward
Battle of
and
the
upward
Kings.
after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight.
Sabi
What a
na, may
fight
matutulog
itself.
sa laban
The
na to.
crowd enjoyed it. The fight's enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there.
Ano ba yung mga request kanina? Saglit ah. Natabunan na. Pacquiao Crawford. Anong weight division, brother? Anong weight division? Pwede yan sa lightweight or welterweight. Okay.
Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring. It's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound. 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 What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all.
Welcome. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really
You know,
good
thank you so
matchup.
much,
I'm
AJ,
Todd
for the
Grisham.
follow.
Next to
Welcome,
me is
welcome.
Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be
Guys, sa 135 viewers
unbelievable. The
natin,
fans,
if you're
everybody
enjoying
around the
our
world, the
content,
fighters,
our
this is
live,
just one of those things.
if natutuwa kayo sa gameplay natin, follow na kayo,
It's
guys.
Manny
It will
Pacquiao.
be a
He
big help.
stands
Thank you so much in advance.
166 centimeters tall
Follow
and
back
has a
kayo
reach
after
of
ng stream.
170 centimeters. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140
Also, guys,
pounds.
you can
He's
check
5
yung
foot 7 inches tall with a reach of
icons sa screen.
74
Hindi ko pwede
inches.
sabihin,
Remember,
guys,
there's a
yung
shorter
ano eh.
reach here, so now
Hindi ko
they
sila
have to
pwedeng
slip
i-mention, but
inside
you can
and
check
use
the
speed, use
icons.
approximately,
Available
and that
din tayo
timing
dun
to time off
sa
the
mga
long
yun.
jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Naka-horizontal or full screen tayo dun sa isa. So, if
It's
you
the
want,
Pac-Man.
you can
How
check it out.
intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions.
Maganda sana kung sinama din nila si Freddie Roach.
Terrence Bud
Saka Schoolboy.
Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats,
Yo, Sana
boxing's
Rudolph,
first
welcome.
and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now.
Ayan, guys, kita nyo na yung sinasabi
Thousands of
kong
fans
icons.
here in
Yan.
attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking
Then,
about.
nag-i-start akong ilagay sa Discord lahat ng mga gameplay. Lahat ng game na nilalaro ko. Tinatry kong i-compile sa
These two
Discord.
fighters promised us
Anyway,
an
plug ako
offensive
mamaya.
show. Let's see if they deliver. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Thank you.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That counter shot lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a building.
Nice counter shot. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense with that jab. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How did they not go down?
Bean Days now needs to...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny
Grabe yung
Pacquiao.
round 1, guys. Bakbakan agad. Wala nang timing. Wala nang basa-basa.
Without a doubt, make look so easy.
Tapakan agad.
Switching on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to look right round.
Pacquiao round, no?
Relax.
Sige lang, full clip, bro.
Go back out there.
Baka magalit na yung jowa mo.
Get your jab back. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man. Now don't want you to load up. Don't
Ayan
be
guys.
looking there for one shot
Hopefully
at a time.
happy tayo sa
Set him up.
stream, no?
Good.
Hopefully
Take
you're
him out.
enjoying
Ready
the
to go.
stream.
Get your butts and back together. You've done all that work.
Action
Nice
pack
round.
na
Good round.
laban.
I like that. I'm happy. You're getting your time in already. Right hand's good.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is...
Sa
if it's
pool.
not
Sa
broken,
pool.
why
Sa pool
change
si
it?
Manny.
An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've
As
just
much
been
as
doing.
possible,
because you've
tinatry
won
kong
that hands down.
i-emulate yung gameplay ni Manny.
Well done with that
Yung
counter
double
shot.
jab straight. Yan. Favorite ni Manny.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Saka itong combination na to. Pinambagsak niya kay Turman.
The spider is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside with like a
Ito pinambagsak niya kay Haton.
Stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer
Pinambagsak
is a
niya kay
worst kind
Haton.
of fight to fight.
You'd like to see more jabs.
Actually, itong combination na to, pinambagsak din niya kay Koto. Ito. Kay Koto. Yan. Tapos pinamaan sa panga si Koto.
Right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered.
Ooh.
Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Medyo dikit, no? Hi, Francisco Pereira. Welcome, welcome. Tingin nyo guys, kaninong round yun? Medyo mahirap pa. Medyo dikit.
You can't leave it up
Meron
to the
silang
judges. It's up
kanya-kanyang
to you as the
moments.
fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there.
Hindi
Get
ko
the
pa
job done.
sabing Pacquiao eh. Kasi nabawian din siya sa dulo eh.
Back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you're letting back. Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on the end of his jab. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him. Win the round. You've been coasting for this entire.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They exchange punches. That uppercut just missed. And he just missed with that left jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's
Hi,
see
sige
if they
lang,
can take advantage.
MNY_CVE.
Nice counter.
Thank you for watching.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Punch, counter punch.
Thank you, Y, for the follow.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no
Ayun,
doubt who won that round.
Pacquiao
I
round pa din
seriously
yun.
hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's
Guys,
going
by
to be
the way,
absolute uproar.
before I forgot,
I'm happy you like that round. Good work. Some
thank you
big
so
hits,
much sa top
jabs.
likers natin. Number 1 si MNY_CVE with 10,051
Thank you.
likes. Thank you so much, brother.
Getting your time in
Ayan, dyan ka pa, no?
already. Right, and beautiful.
Si
That's
Full
it.
Clip,
Start
6,000 likes. Thank you so much. Consistent natin mga viewers to, guys. Every night sumusubaybay. And Jarieta, si Takeshi, thank you so much. Tulog na ata. Na lagi nag-workout sa gabi. Si Joey, 753, bagong follower natin. Thank you, brother. Welcome, welcome. Yan, bagong kaibigan natin. Si Mac X. Yan. 360. Thank you so much, guys. Top likers natin. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Dan. Follow ba ko kayo mamaya after ng stream bago ako matulog.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Buti, di ako tinamaan. Sabay kami naisip.
And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. Just misses with that jab.
Hi, Ikang. It's called Undisputed.
Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. And down goes Crawford.
Bagsak si Crawford.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Boom!
Lights out
Right
right
hook to
there.
the body. Right uppercut. Siguro wala na siyang stamina. Kaya nung tinamaan ko ng right uppercut sa katawan, bumagsak. Boom! Labas mouthpiece niya eh. Ikang, the name of the game is Undisputed.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ayun na nga. Knockout round 4. Body shot.
Not many people would have
Bilis ng
predicted it,
laban.
but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Grabe naman yung commentator. That's not a knockout. Sabi nung commentator, that's not a knockout. That's an assassination. O, si OA. Kaya nga bro, round 4. Floyd versus Crawford. Yung Floyd natin, brother, created lang. Okay lang. To, created lang siya. Hindi siya, ay, hindi nyo kita, no? Ito, papakita ko sa inyo. Ayan, hindi siya super kamukha. Okay na ba yan? PC yan boss, hindi po PS5, pero pwede rin sa PC. Teka, tanungin muna natin to si Marky dahil may request siya kung Okay ba sa kanya tong Floyd na to? Sagot ka, brother. Thank you, Mac X. Welcome. Okay, mukhang hindi sumasagot si Marky Dalisay. G lang daw. Sige, pagbigyan mo na natin ito mga pre. Lloyd Crawford. Wait lang, ayaw ni mag-center. Of course, tatry nating i-emulate as much as kaya natin yung style ni Mayweather. We just pull back counter and then sharp jab.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Sweet. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on.
I-adjust ko yan yung created Mayweather ko rin para mas kamuha.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
First up, Sweet from the United States of America.
Ay, Nay Pogi. Hindi pwede bro eh. PC lang or PS5.
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the
Kamukha ba
United
guys?
States
Pwede
of
nang pagtsagaan,
America.
no?
Wearing the black trunks with light yellow trim. Sweet.
Sweet.
Fighting out of the blue corner
Sweet. Jan
from
Lapus yan.
Omaha, Nebraska. Here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. This is a high-octane battle.
Welcome.
Thank you, Jock, for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
Get knocked out. Good counter punch.
Okay, naka-isang clean punch na agad si Floyd.
In the action, we get it heated back up. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, son. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go.
Welcome.
Thank you, Spry Believe. Welcome, welcome.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first
Title
to
is
go down?
undisputed.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Kaninong round kaya yun, guys?
And
Tingin
a
mo.
round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every
Yung
second,
clean
every
shots ba
minute
ni
of this
Mayweather
fight
o
is
yung
important.
volume
Every
ni
second, every minute
Crawford?
of this round is
Depende
important.
kung ano
You
mas strict
cannot
ng
afford to
judges eh.
lose it.
Green, just get your breath back.
Hi Rex, undisputed. Tatype ko na nga.
Get out there and swing.
Jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
Crawford, no? Kasi yung volume.
But we don't care. Go out there and win this next
Pero si
round.
Floyd, mas madaming clean shots
He's
eh.
gone already. Just make
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off a
Accurate
very
din kasi
tough
si
round.
Crawford
Let's see
eh.
what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've
No,
got to bluff
PS5
it. They've
or
got to bluff
PC.
it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Hirap counterin Crawford eh. Lagi siyang may balik eh.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Catch and shoot. Nice exchange here from both men. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just
solid.
that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Beautiful counterpunch. Those counterpunches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that.
Skip natin para mabilis.
On to the 3rd. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is,
So, tabla
if
na,
it's
no?
not
Tabla
broken,
na-
why
tabla na
change
Demon,
it?
no?
An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both trying for a knockout. How about that time counter shot? Missing with the hook. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
Well done with that counter shot. Stumbling
sa
around
pool.
in potholes. Does Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Been a
Sa
tough
pool
round
bigla
so
eh.
far. It's been a tough.
A very competitive
Parang
round
nakuha pa
with
tuloy
10
yung
seconds
round.
left.
Nakuha pa tuloy
A
yung
round
round.
that seemed like an eternity for them
Offload pa rin.
finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes
Tignan
it
natin
can
next
be
round. Mapakita yung scorecard.
And there's the bell to start round 4.
Naku, lamang
It
si
has been all
Crawford.
one-way traffic. How do they
Isa lang
turn this
naman.
around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart.
Kailangan
be
natin
sharp.
maging mas
Don't
aggressive.
be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight.
And down goes Crawford. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Sa pool. Tabla. Labas mouthpiece eh. Yo, El, what's up?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Musta?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Every time
Undisputed
he
boss,
throws a
PS5.
punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can't find a home for that jab. They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
A perfect counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them.
Sa pool. Kaya ba yan yung Ryzen 5 AMD radio? Hindi ko sure bro eh. Hindi ko masasagot.
You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round. Keep smart.
Hello guys. Sa 111 viewers natin ngayon.
Go out there and get
Good work,
Yan,
that's
baka may
it.
mga hindi pa naka-follow sa atin dyan. Follow na kayo guys. Thank you so much.
around on your jab and breathe when
Hindi ako naka-laptop bro. Sa PS5 ako naglalaro. Then, ini-stream ko siya via MacBook.
Good man. Just say
You know, thank you so much Patrick Suarez.
what you're doing. The gap's
Punuin na natin yung follow goal natin guys. 30 new followers for this stream. Konti na lang, 17 na oh.
Stay focused.
13 na lang guys, 13. Mamimit na natin yung goal.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good work out.
Alright, Junel, Misada now. No
Unfortunately,
problem.
this fighter not going to get more
Try mo
time
na lang,
to
siguro
heal
kung
up
gagana.
as we
Kaya lang, ano siya, hindi
Here's the
hindi
bell
siya
to start
free.
round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Pug, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he scores with the counter. Only catching air with that hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Big shots from both these fighters Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchanged punches. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punching. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
This is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been
guys,
very
last
one-sided.
fight na natin.
What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto
Bukas na
is,
lang ulit,
if it's
guys.
not broken, why
Aagahan
change it?
natin
An
mag-stream
excellent
bukas.
last round, everything works. Wait for the
Tapusin
reaction.
na natin ito
Until
laban.
then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So, yan. If you wanna be notified, guys, kung naka-live na tayo bukas.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, RJ.
So
Welcome.
much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter shot.
Grabe yung combination ni Crawford naman na yun. Lakas.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice counter punch. They are giving us a high-tempo show. He threw a punch and just got countered.
Bilis ni Crawford.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fight. Here we go. It's round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got flurry hand speed and good power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Haba na
He
kami ni
wasn't ready for
Crawford.
that counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot.
Hirap, hindi ako makapoff na.
Looking to land the hook. Will the referee stop it? And down goes
Damn.
Sweet. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Bagsak si Floyd.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
Total domination
Ay,
with 10
Axel.
seconds to go. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Round 8, and we're off again.
Undisputed,
They really got
bro.
banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Yes bro, naglalaro din ako nun.
Punch, counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here.
Thank you so much, Axel, for the follow.
You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
It's all offense all the time. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. The perfect counter lands. Lucky that hook didn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might
Okay
come down
guys,
to
again, this is
who's
my
in
last
better
fight for
shape.
tonight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Dito sa 72 viewers natin, baka may hindi pa naka-follow guys, punuin na natin yung goal natin for followers na 30 for this session. Currently naka 19 na tayo, 11 na lang guys. Last fight natin din, kita-kita tayo ulit bukas guys. Mas maaga ako mag-stream bukas, siguro mga 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Tingnan natin anong oras ako makakauwi. But definitely tatry natin mas maaga bukas.
Good work, that's it.
And we enter the ninth. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous.
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Tantok na ako.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a
Konti na lang.
hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always in. It's round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round.
85-84.
What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
That's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Ay, tumayo pa. Kala ko tapos na eh.
Nice counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two There's the bell to start round 11. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Do you believe this? Crawford just got knocked down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
Ganun tumayo. Antok na ako eh.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Just misses with that uppercut. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that.
Okay, moment of truth.
There's the bell to
Round
start round
12.
12. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That time counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Yes, created lang kasi bro. Grabe, inantok na ako dun.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges
Okay,
are in
panalo si
agreement.
Floyd.
A unanimous
Kahit
decision
na
win.
magaya mukha niya.
You know what? Smart that is.
Anyway guys, ayun lang muna for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. See you again tomorrow. Guys, kita-kita tayo bukas na sa mga hindi pa naka-follow dyan. Follow na kayo para ma-notify kayo pag nag-live na tayo. Bumagsak pareho si Floyd tsaka si Crawford bro. Tig-isa. So ayan, makikita mo yung scorecard. Actually, 2 beses palang bumagsak si Crawford. Round 9, round 10. Ay hindi, 3 beses. Round 4, round 10, round 11. So yun. Thank you so much guys for watching. Good night, good night, good night. Follow kayo guys ha, sa mga hindi pa naka-follow dyan. Peace out. Good night.